This is a message for all of you who represent a church. So you pastors, especially you ones that's getting that proper money. Well, first, let me tell you about the house of God, or in the Lord's temple, what actually goes on, as it is in heaven, that you all might start to begin to replicate heaven here on earth so that life will go much greater than it is today. Like all these uprisings and these ideologies, man, they will all be put to rest if you who are the pastors who's opening these churches, like Gino Jennings, this is basically, I'm really speaking to you because your house is in the order, and this is heaven's order that I'm about to speak unto you. So you might say that, yeah, it's a message from them who are in heaven, from God and the Father. Anyway, church is supposed to be a place where people go to get saved. You understand? But instead of all this building, like, well, you open up a few establishments and you try to get one in every state, and that's good. Wherever you're able to build one. But now you must start to think about what type of things do you want in there. See, this is a place where people come to find salvation, where they also come to be saved, where they also come when they broken. And a lot of you who visit these churches, you are people like doctors, lawyers, you know. And so, what y'all need to do, instead of opening up a church, is to start putting life-saving things inside of it. Like, the real church is a hospital. That's the real church. That's where all the broken people go when they get hurt. And this is what the church should be for. Not only to go get a word, but life-saving measures should be available within the church. Not only that, but the people who know how to maneuver these life-saving events. Like gunshot. Instead of a man there's so many churches around, but yet a man gets shot and he has to wait to go to a hospital. But the church is supposed to be a place where many go to be saved from all things. For in God, you're saved more. So why is not God's house? Many of you claim that you have God's house. Why are these things not being implemented inside of God's house? And so, Gino Jennings, I say to you, I like what you're doing, building churches, building a place for people to come and congregate. But you got to also know, you got to make that place a place of salvation for them. A time when trouble comes, a place of fortitude and solitude where they can seek the peace that they want. And you might have many come in, they sick. And they believing in God to save them. Yet in your house, you have not the things available to even attempt to save some of them. And many got diseases. Yes, this is what church should be, yo. Not only to go get a word, but you surround yourself. You make with your followers skillful people. So to say, they be your disciples. So when people come out from people come in from out of in the world, when people come inside from out in the world, and they grace your establishment, they should find something that even resembles them all in heaven. Not just the word that you speak out your mouth, but have it a place where, like, the homeless should be able to go to the churches, sleep, and eat. This is what those 10% been given to you for, not because you go out there and speak, and so you make this great bank account, you take care of your immediate people around you. No, church is for all to come that seek rest. So, just want, and any pastor, I mean, I speak to Gino Jennings, but all you pastors that might get witness to this, it's time that y'all restore that church that Jesus came to build, that God built upon that rock. And this is the church that stands on the rock that you must start to build. So you could truly say that this is the house of the Lord. That all people in society, they'll look at your establishment and it'll be like, this is God's house. And they will flock to you. I love you all. God bless.